punish pick from G2 coming through here. 6 losses in a row for Ago. One of the more recent ones, a 16-13 loss to Na'Vi. The scorelines have been tight for the polls on Nuke in recent times. However, the W's are not in that column. So let's take a look right now as how many they're able to post. I'm going to set the bar 10 rounds. If Ago can get 10 rounds on their CT side, they can walk away with a 2-0 here today. Lots of pressure, I think, will be applied to the star MHL again. Groovy floating towards that yard position, and Fiku over towards ramp. They will be the 3 names I'm looking for here on the CT side for Ago to step on up.
Have the bits always moved when it shows like rushes the observer and then the little breaky away bits fly around? That's cool. I've never noticed that. MHL's under a lot of pressure here and ramp's lost. Poor old Fiku trying to escape, but he's getting hunted down. He has to stand his ground, and he does. Furlan too, the double Fs. Already filling the feed. Alliteration. Well, that's the kind of stuff that cheers me up. I know no one else necessarily enjoyed it. Furlan, though. Ouch.
Ooh.
Jack's keeping it competitive. Okay, so from a 5v3, we return to the realms of a good pistol round.
If I'm remembering correctly, yeah, those last 2 players were over towards ramp that we got eyes towards for Argo, but Fiku's got a lot of territory, heard the steps. He's going to be there quite quickly. I wonder if that's going to throw a spanner in the works. MHL can play a little safe here, but Nexus seeming to consider it. Nicely played by Nexus. That internal clock is perfect. As MHL and Oscarish are going to have to land something pretty juicy to get back in, because I don't see a kit. And well, it looks like G2 have put their foot down here.
Yeah, Oscarish. This would have to be Oscar-worthy. 3 to 5, he presents his back, and Jax can't believe his luck. So he'll grab that one. Up his hill. 1 to G2.
Rushley, you there, mate?
Hello.
So I know that you're upset that we don't play Danger Zone enough together anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I'm upset that I don't get to spend as much time with you as I'd like, but the Counter-Strike, you know...
What are you doing instead, Chad?
I have to watch all the games,
Who are you playing with instead?
I'm not playing, I'm watching.
You've been playing with someone else?
I watch every game.
Is it
Who
J-Raz?
is she?
I stayed up last night to watch
Is it J-Raz?
You've been playing with J-Raz without
It's
me?
J-Raz.
You know that's
I'm
not
so
allowed.
sorry.
J-Raz is mine.
Well, this is really taking a weird spin. Anyway, Hunter down the vent. We'll get back to where I wanted to go with this later. As the force buy from Ago. It'll come on through. Her name's ESL Pro League, Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a saucy minx a lot of the time. After the initial flurry of utility towards the top side, G2 will now reconvene to yard.
I do want to bring a little context back into this. Bear in mind that Godsent bottom at the moment in the group that they're in is Group A, Argo next up.
Ouch.
And then above that is G2. So it's not like G2 are a mile ahead. We obviously know the caliber, but the caliber is being shown by the CTs at the moment. MHL highlighted last map for the AWP play. Now showing off a little bit of scout prowess, but a 2v3. I mean, they won with USPSs.
Look at this spot he's gone for. So Dark, with the absence of utility, might not be the worst call. Likely a MAC-10 bounding around the corner, or his timing not being favorable. It's quite the possibility now. Low HP on Nexa, but standing his ground. 2 kills for him. Hunter does find the final frag. So no issues there. AK recovered as well. Until we'll keep the MAC-10.
All right. Well,
good shots from MHL, though. Making that scout work. Making that $1,700 investment worthwhile.
He's got 3,500 in the bank balance right now, so we'll be able to get the AWP up in the following round. That is for sure. We've been noting a lot about the silent stem 4s coming through. We've been talking more about the AUGs. Seeing a bit more variance of spread with some of these lesser-known names in the Pro League. Going for more audacious buys as down the vent, Scarish will dive, knife in hand. We're going to get a little bit cheeky, but I think it's just a top hit.
It's quite simple, isn't it?
Nobody's home. Next is looking for some info. Kenny's keeping him safe from heaven. And around the world for Furlan, but not going to really unfold any success. There's Kenny. Little mini game for Fiku to try and play.
Best sounding gun in the game, Alex. Go.
Alex. USP.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, wrong answer only.
Wrong answer only?
Oh, we did this.
Negev.
Nice.
Just into your head, those constant dinks that spawn.
Into the bell.
Oh, even
Best
worse.
Counter-Strike error of all time, Chad, were wrong answers only.
Best Counter-Strike error of all time, wrong answers only.
It's a tough one, that.
That is a tough one. I've got to think on multiple different planes and fields right here. All right, well, the guns are out. Let me get one round under my belt before I come up with a funny answer. So they've held on to a lot of utility here. There haven't been any wall smokes early out of G2 to force rotations. You can see down towards Secret with the AWP will be MHL. Won't be able to contribute too much if it is a top hit coming on through. You see Hunter going back towards spawn to line up a smoke. So this will just be the standard Secret wall smokes coming through. Amanek to lead the charge. Kenny. I have a Molotov. This would likely go towards top of hut, I believe. Oh, never mind. He tricked me. There's the wall smokes coming out. You can see MHL will be able to call out early. It's actually pushing up forward, so he'll call this clear. It means they won't need to rotate out of the top site. Askarish has to stay tucked in towards main. Fiku passive towards ramp. They're ready for a top hit right now.
See how far the incendiaries get them. They throw out one of their own design. This is nice, buying time. Groovy standing his ground. He pulls Mouse one successfully.
Burning.
He is burning, and he's finished off by Nexa. He makes that low HP work. Fiku's down as well. G2, despite the damage, they are still thriving. Not a single body dropped. And now the T's are planting that bomb in the low site. The CTs might have to consider the save right out of the gate here. Oskarish is just walking in for a freebie. Nexa takes an upgrade with 6 HP. He gets that frag, $600 and a free M4.
Deary me. Deary me. I'm trying to think about Counter-Strike errors. Lauren, there aren't any. This game's perfect.
It doesn't even have to be an actual error. I was going to say Optic India. You remember that lovely endeavor?
Oh, yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
You see? Wrong answers only. You don't have to actually go for a real team that had an error.
Oh, I thought you meant like a bug, like it crashing or something.
No.
All right. Well, that guy was cheating, so there's no two ways around that one. Yeah.
Is that the word EXE guy?
Yeah, Lan, and the admin's coming up and he's trying to look on the PC and he's pushing his hand to it. That's an admission of guilt, dude. What are you doing?
Just don't look at my PC, man. I'm clean though.
Let me just close this.
Yeah, hang on, just 1 second, man. That's my USB stick, actually. My homework on there. You scum. Well, we've got AKs, we've got SMGs, and we can get back into the nitty-gritty. AGO, hoping to see a little bit of flair out of what they have preserved here. It's MHL on the AWP, Furlan on the M4, and very minor investments into some Deagle and armor. That's about it. So this is G2's round to win. You can see their equipment is indicative of that. No helmets, so the SMGs are out, and, well, that's cost them one. Amanek gone. I like this. Hunter, though, up top with an SMG. You can't make that MP7 work, surely.
I'm not a believer. I'm really not a believer.
I've got the same skin.
Belieber? You look like a Bieber fan.
How young do you think I am?
I know how young you are.
Then why are you stupid?
I was born this way, Lauren.
No, Justin Bieber's doing great, apparently. He's got his wife now. He's having a lovely time. He's got long hair. Apparently, the fans are going wild for it. God, I hate the fact that I learned that from Twitter. Ooh, MHL. Oh, he could have done with that. Really could have done with that. Game changer there now.
The wickets.
Moved. Probably has got the AWP away at least.
Okay, this is very, very slow stuff from G2 here. Don't want to take too many risks whatsoever. So they're setting up Molotovs towards the top site yet again. This should land behind the silos in the site. There she goes. Ruby pushed out of position, has to force forward, and that'll be an easy pickup from Jack. So this one should be done and dusted as Kenny dropping on in, repels from the main roof, gets a kill, and it's just the pistols remaining. So, Rush, what I was going to say that the people at home, I'm sure that they've been loving all the Danger Zone content that you've been putting out, but I was wondering if they could maybe, I don't know, make some Danger Zone content of their own and send it in, and we could feature some people's plays.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would love that. I'm always down for seeing some good DZ players, focusing on the surfs, no scouts.
Yeah, we don't want any scouts. You need to be using the bumps. Don't use the parachute. Parachute's already minus 100 points. If you use the scout, we won't air your submission.
I saw Rush using the scout regularly, by the way.
Oh, never. I'll use a scout if I pick it up from an enemy, and that's it.
Did you see him go into the vent?
Like, sometimes he goes, oh, there's a scout there, I'm bumping, I'm going to get him. Like, I mean, is that not practically the same as picking it up if you...
I want to the thing is, Alex, I want to get those scouts out of the game as soon as I
And then you
can.
pick it up, and then...
No, you're misunderstanding.
I've
Alex.
seen him play.
You're misunderstanding. The reason that once we see the scout flying through the sky that we immediately chase it down is because scout players have no honor, and we want to take them out, and we want to use the gun that they have wielded to inflict pain on our enemies.
Sounds a bit like
Honor, respect. I've heard this dialogue before.
Take a look at our trophy cabinet, mate.
dialogue
Take a look at our
before.
trophy cabinet before you come at us.
Yeah, all right, man. Respect is earned, not granted. And at the moment, we do have MHL looking to earn himself another round on the board of the first here on the second map. No outside test just yet, but the fact that the bomb is postured there with Kenny S, Amanek up on the... So I'm not calling that silo. What do you call it? You say something else, Chad. The big one? The giant thing?
I call it silo, don't I?
Do? Okay, I thought
Pretty sure.
you've called it other things before.
I'll probably call it Red Rock.
That's the one.
Yeah, but that's like from
That's the
1.6.
throwback. MHL is in a position to... God, he's quick. He's got two. Wallbank's not going to connect.
alive?
With 4 HP, surely he's going to get mollied or dunked on, but actually, if they've been kept otherwise occupied,
brave.
he is very brave. He's actually
Going through.
He's pushing it. It's a brave attempt, certainly, but Fiku double peeking in with Furlan, and they should be able to recover that AWP as well.
So also, other names for it, the Americans called it Twinkie.
Because it was a giant blob.
Yeah, Twinkie's yellow. Lauren, you've spent more time in America than I.
I haven't tried a Twinkie.
Okay.
You've never had a Twinkie?
I think I might have actually once at like a green.
Yeah,
one
like
they
just a
had them.
really
It's just like a
tasteless...
I've never had
spongy-
one.
It's
Cream
literally like a
filled.
sponge cake with
yellow, though?
cream.
Yeah.
Is it yellow or is it white? It is yellow, isn't it?
Yellowy.
Like the cake.
Yellowy.
Yeah. It's not great though.
I think I do call it silo as well. I feel like I
sure?
wouldn't have called it anything else.
I still
Making sure.
call it. Wait, oh, no, hold on. Grubby's doing something.
He's looking for his first frag here.
Here we go. That's not bad. Already kicking the... Oh, MHL goes down as well. I was hoping for a bit more from that, but I just feel like G2's kind of getting back into the swing of it as well. Maybe picking up the pieces after Inferno. Not exactly the start they wanted in this.
Ooh, Kenny.
Nice.
It's good stuff. Now it's just 2 remain. One's already on that lower side. That's Furlan getting greeted with the AWP. Hello. Kenny can be quick too, MHL. Don't you forget about that. And now it's just a Scarish over towards the rafter position. I know what it is, Alex. You call it mini, I call it main.
Yes.
And in Australia, we call it annex.
Annex. What's annex?
An annex is a part of a building.
Yeah. The main mini annex. You called it. That's the same spot.
Yeah, same spot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I always called it main until I liked the fact that Nuke actually has a sign that calls it mini.
Right,
And I'm
yeah.
like, yo, okay, I'll just
That
take
makes
that.
sense.
That's cool.
Do you call it garage
Can you find the mini sign after this rush while we were watching this replay? Can you fly around and find it? It's just in main. Realize how silly that sounded. Oh, we've got some
Lead, family, proactive,
Live,
Family.
laugh, love.
There it
proactive.
is.
Mini, hut, garage.
So we call it either garage or warehouse.
I call it
What are they calling storage?
What?
Oh, they call squeaky storage. Okay. Oh, wait, go back. Have they made...
sauce
Did they
and
call
have
it
Mac
squeak
on
with
it.
the numbers?
What?
Squeaky. Look.
Oh, funny.
And they have hell as well. Rush, go to hell.
Excuse me. He's working really hard, Chad.
Look at the signs on the wall here.
Great. Hell. Heaven. Ah, yeah. Cool.
Funny.
And today we learnt.
Hill. What's going on with the CT buy here? They're just working it out. Looks like they will just be preserving the single M4 on Groovy, yet to frag Bardolph.
Looks a bit chanky, doesn't it?
And Furlan, with that door open, is certainly going to want to try and find something close quarters. Swung on now. Oh, he does get the 2 bullets necessary, but again, it's G2 that often win these opening frags into the top site. And again, forced out. Really, it is just very cut and dry at the moment, this half, Chad.
Yeah, I was mentioning before the loss record for the side of Ago on Nuke in recent times. So what we'll do is we will reflect on that just so you can see exactly what it's looking like. If they get this kill onto Kenny, we might take this round a little bit more serious. Currently locked on out. There we go. So Kenny will take him down, and that should be all she wrote. So in the last 3 months, they're currently sitting at 2 and 6 in terms of win-losses on Nuke. And then let's go through the wins. So these were in the Mountain Dew League back in June. Okay. Everyone calm down. It was over a team called Men's and Pro 100. Those were the 2 wins that Ago got. And then their losses have been Nordvin, 16-12. Lindby Vikings, they're Danish, 16-12 loss. Harvu, 16-12 loss. Harvu, 16-12 loss. Heroic, 19-17 loss in Pro League. And Navi, 16-13 loss. So those results are close, Right, but I said they needed to get 10 rounds on their CT side, and, well, I don't know how good you guys are at mathematics. Well, they can't get 10 anymore. Sorry, didn't mean to break everyone's hearts. We will be going to a third map if G2 are ever still...
Do you know what the third map is, Alex? Do you know what it is?
I do. I also know my name is Alex, but Vertigo
You know what it is?
the map, and I'm excited for that.
Wake you up before you go.
Am I missing why that's related?
It's not.
Vertigo.
Vertigo, go.
Oh,
Hey,
got it. I really thought I missed something.
Vertigo. Groovy does manage to avoid the bond with a strong assist and also 40 ADR. Okay, Groovy draws blood with an alligator straight to the jawline of Amanek. And it's more for MHL. Groovy, you wouldn't, would you? Yeah, he gets caught by Kenny. 2 from the heaven position. They resmoke Mini and a 3-on-3. Oscarish has managed to keep the level, favoring that of AGO. Bomb's not quite down yet. That's Kenny's responsibility. And he does look like that smoke is... It's been designed to make things a little more awkward for the T's. Is CT vent being swung on? Do I have to worry about those rafters positions? And now a double peek. MHL finds them. And so we have it. It is going to be the second for AGO, and they kind of need the rest.
8's not bad. It's not 10, but we can work with it. Taking a look here at the G2 side of things, buys will be no problem. They've been able to net themselves a decent chunk of cash, and the way that they've been approaching this T side, it's felt like there haven't been too many moments that have been able to spiral out of control. The rounds now that they have posted, MHL had the multi-kill towards Yard, and that one was kicked off with the Alligator, which Groovy is keeping his hands tightly gripped to for round number 10. MHL getting forward with the AWP again, so he's going to take a lot of territory here. Has to deal with one player above. I believe that is Hunter. If he looks down, he can rain some bullets of death.
As opposed to the bullets of life, Chad.
Yes, well, Alex, as you know...
Never criticize what we say, Alex. Come on.
No,
it's going to be... We say nothing. We say nothing of value.
Just playing around. Out. No. Bullets of Death sounds good. It sounds like a heavy metal album I'd have bought.
True friends stab you in the front, so you know it's all right. MHL now searching with the AWP, pushing forward here, 5-7 in hand, and he will be going down the vent. That's next up.
Oh, I'm surprised that didn't go down.
Tags up. MHL now forward, not able to land a shot here. Smoked on out, is in a lot of trouble, has to be careful.
He's got a real air of confidence to his play, hasn't he?
He's got some swagger. Do the kids still say that one?
Yeah, I think you're safe.
Oh.
Swagger is a very old-fashioned word, just because it came back around. Swagger and panache.
Ooh,
remember panache?
That was a nice shot there from Jax. Absolutely.
Yeah, Groovy's got more, though. I'm telling you, next round, watch out for Groovy. MHL's down 2, and so will the bomb. Jax is going to be the one to punch in those digits.
He's going to try and wall back? Or floor back?
Respect. +1 thumbs for Oscarish.
It was worth a shot. You're in a 1-on-3 situation. The bomb's already gone down. There's not too many ways to get back into this site right here. He's going to do his very best to hold on to this AK-47, but Hunter hunting through the hut position as they're going to pass each other like ships in the night.
Just the ships of the night.
Very musical today, aren't we? Hunter finishes him off.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the 8th round on the board for G2, or Acht.
Acht.
Are you playing at home?
Yeah, you got to make it real. Got to give me a little bit of a...
No, I think that it's
soft.
It comes across a little bit cuter if I do it in my Australian accent.
I agree, but it's part of... Ja, das ist süß, aber you have to give it a little bit because that's otherwise it doesn't sound like the word you're trying to say.
Well, it was hard yesterday when I tried to order a burrito and I had my mask on and the girl just looked at me like, what are you saying?
Oh, I hate that one. Yeah, that was my first discovery that my German is even worse when they can't see me trying. Just a mumble of bad German.
Double ops?
Yeah, okay. I mean, there is always something to be said about the double AWP, but I would expect something aggressive considering the current postures in lobby. So MHL is just floating around to support anything that comes down ramp, and you can see G2 have no intentions but to
double AWPs at ramp.
Wait this one out. Yeah, good point.
MHL probably wanting to support Fiku, who got bodied last round, but it looks like they're going towards the yard position here. So you can see them lining up the smokes. Looks like it's going to be the L frame. Oh, it's a bit deeper than that. So they've smoked off towards main. They've smoked off towards Unbreakable. And towards the warehouse position. Flash on over. It's good. MHL is held back for the time being. With the MAC-10, look at Hunter. Taking some space with a bit of pace and jacks onto Furlan. So 5v4 advantage for G2 here. They continue the good ways.
Ooh, I like this. MHL's got a real shot.
Oh, that's not a fight that Hunter can win. He just has to hide. That's a MAC-10 to all the way to spawn. There's nothing he can do. That is the only option. So Hunter bailing out.
Weird little round though. Here comes the reaggress from the CTs, pushing back in towards lobby. So yes, outside control is garnered by G2, but they have 26 seconds and going towards upper, it looks like. Grubby on the other side. That's Bruce on the kill. Jax Kenny gets away with murder.
MHL's locked in now. Hunter's just stuck around long enough that, okay. MHL's found the keys and does escape. Kenny's on for a real nice round here. Triple kill found. Iku's coming in, but Kenny's got a nice gap in that door that he used previously. He'll be able to just swing to check that intermittently. And that's what Fiku's counting on.
Yeah, the right answer is to save. I would like to see him go for it, just considering the lack of rounds that they have here, but playing the percentages, Fiku, knowing that the AWP is better suited into the next round where they have another shot, a chance in a more favorable situation. Retaking on Nuke is not easy at all, especially with the AWP. Known for the long ranges. Not really a map that too many AWPers can make it work. Yesterday, or however last night, when EG took on Furia though, Henny was doing some fantastic things on Nuke. He's been having a bit of a mad one recently, Henny. If you want to go check out some of his recent clutches and plays, I know HLTV.org did a highlight of, I think it was his ace clutch or ace 1v3 that he had on against Liquid on Vertigo. But yeah, I was mentioning before, I think it was a 14 series streak that EG were on within the North American realms that Furia had ended last night. And Furia had also been struggling to defeat that of EG for some time. I'm just going to take a look here. The last time that Furia beat that core was when they were known as NRG back in 2019. Okay. Well, this is the Force Buy. The Force Buy has been dealt with. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to be a quick map. A very quick map. Someone go make me a coffee, get me some milk arrowroot biscuits or something. I can sit back, put my feet up.
You want a coffee?
I didn't actually mean that here. I thought someone at home, you know.
No, but I got you, bro.
I wouldn't mind one.
Yeah,
Cappuccino.
Sure. Cappuccino. I'll froth the milk.
If you need some more milk, I do love some frothy milk. If you need some more milk, though, it's in our old studio.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'll go grab it. Lauren, any hot beverage requests?
I'd love maybe a latte.
Latte, cappuccino, production, anything you want to order while I've got the headset on?
Or Rush, even?
Can I take a
Rush?
caramel macchiato?
Okay.
Oh, don't be stupid. You get nothing for that.
Nothing for Rush. Can you catch some more kills?
Excuse me?
Hey, meet him at the coffee machine, mate.
This is what we're staring at the whole round, all right?
No, Rush,
Alex
come on.
now,
Come on.
walking in, chest pumped, looking buff. Wait, I see Rush. He's coming out of the production room. He's looking Larry. He's got a anyway.
It's the push. It's the argy bargy. Haven't used that one in a while.
Argy bargy. Let's have a look. The stack up on towards Radio. Not bad for Fiku, but traded out. This could be another for x-kom, maybe. I mean, they're not in the worst position. Grubby staying alive is pretty valuable in that. Does get away barely, but let's see what Amanek does. He's got a bit of time to play with now.
Yeah, lots of space. And if you're Nexa, you just let Amanek work. Let him cut off the map. See if he can grab either Heaven or Hell, maybe even flank over towards that ramp position. Should be able to find a frag. You can see here nobody's even looking towards Heaven right now. So Amanek can take a lot of liberties, and with 1:10 left on the clock, there's no rush. If Nexa goes down, well, then we start to have a couple of problems. He needs to show patience is a virtue in a situation like this. And if Groovy gets hungry, pushes forward anymore, so could have some trouble. So trying to draw the attention. Nexa throwing out some light utility. Amanek now postured up towards the top of Heaven. But this is the first frag that he has to deal with. Nexa, can he take down Hunter? The timing, Hunter, Groovy, Nora, what am I saying? As Furlan takes down Amanek, and now it is a 2-on-1.
There you go.
A 1-on-1.
This looks quite, this is an ace for Nexa too. This has all been him.
Spicy.
Fakes out the plant, goes back in. Gives a little bit of time to Oscar at least get to the correct bomb site. Was towards lower, gonna eventually have to, imagine, go Heaven.
Good nade set though.
He's got a little bit of room to play with. There's a little bit of leg to this, you know. It's got some space. Let's see what Oscar does though. Does he even use them? Nexa, unsure, uncertain.
He's not gonna clear directly below him.
Nexa sees it all. And that was a little shaky, but it's an ace. It's an ace. We take those.
Okay, well, what's on that notepad? What's on that notepad, Rush?
It's all the... Well, I don't know. I was going to call
Chad's economy graph that he constantly does. The Peepo thinkers are back out in chat. They're loving it. When do we get to teach him about the old, you know, faces in chat?
Oh, we're talking about it. It's going to be some content we'll do in the future.
Future content?
Yeah, future
It's always
content.
future content.
No, I
We always
know,
say that.
but we don't have time, Lauren. I work 7 days a week at the moment.
There's an evening, and if you spend time with maybe me and Rush once in a while, you know, find that out.
I watch Harry, Hugo, and Stunner, my favorite television trio, when we finish work. So
Yeah, we all watch them, but you mute it, so what's the point in calling them out?
you're right, I do play some Kendrick Lamar while I watch.
Exactly.
Round 14, Pistols. My coffee taking a little bit longer than I expected here, so
Yeah,
getting
just
a
give me
little
some
bit
analysis.
antsy.
What can we do? What can we...
There's nothing we can do.
Nah,
We can't zhuzh this one. We
Nah,
can
there's
wait
no
for
zhuzhing.
Vertigo. I can do a bit of zhuzhing over
Nice,
there.
for Vertigo. It's really nice. G2 again, Amanek, SMG boy, back out on ramp. Oof.
Gee, boy.
It's going to be gorgeous. I like that. And have we ever seen Argo on it? I feel like...
I think we did actually see them. No, that was Sprout. I was confusing the polls. We remember we had Dihar and Snatchy.
Yeah.
Rocking those double orbs.
Yep.
I'll start taking a look into the future right now.
Cool.
We may as well.
Why not? I mean, I like the idea of seeing teams that I haven't seen yet on that map. That's a nice little kill from Furlan, but you know, none of it's coming together. So again, guys playing along at home, we don't need to treat you like babies because some of you very smart. No,
Could.
no, they're very smart.
Hey, hold up, this is a 1-on-3.
It is. And that's why we're going to pay attention to a degree.
Oh,
now, that's made it interesting. On the bomb, full defuse comes in, and he's not moving off it. That's still going to be quite close, but it will be Argo with a third on the board. Nicely played in the end. But this is messy. It's one of those where if these rounds come in, it may be just a little bit of lack of focus occasionally from G2, or maybe a couple of nice individual pieces from Argo. It feels like it can't be replicated on a regular basis. So you guys at home, you're smart, you get it. We don't need to spoon feed you this. We know that map 3 is going to be the more exciting prospect. And you said the goal was 10. We were happy for a little lower. We were happy with maybe like an 8.
I could have worked with 8.
But
I can't work with
3's
4.
nothing. Yeah.
I'm really
right
going to
now,
struggle to work with 4.
absolutely nothing. So we do need to kind of take stock, and we're, as said, not going to spoon feed you that this is anything other than what it is. It's a good punish pick from G2 is the main storyline coming forward, and good probably recovery in a moment to forget what happened on Inferno. MHL though, still being prevalent, 12 kills, 13 kills. You can't get too ahead of yourself.
Oh.
That's lovely though from Amanek on a dime. Oscarish goes down, and we're back into a 3v3. MHL's hard work initially has somewhat been scrubbed, but there's still room for this.
And Amanek's taken a lot of room here. He could find himself 2 kills. Fiku, he needs to be careful. I think they've passed each other, and well, that is Amanek getting very lucky with a kill like that. Will be traded out. Still a 2-on-2 situation. They know where Fiku is, but they're not quite certain to exactly Groovy's position. Nexa taking space over towards ramp. Jack's trying to lock that in of Fiku. So between a rock and a hard place, the youngster now needs to fight his way out, and he cannot do that whatsoever. So it will just be Groovy on the final round of play, left in a 1-on-2 situation. Very winnable, Lauren.
It certainly is. We just got to see 2 kills. That's the issue. He's not had a good game yet. This would be a great one to pick up. And around we go. Ring a rosies. And timing's everything. Groovy's got the guess right. Just can't find the blooming players. And Nexa, if he clears, we might just see that scurry into vents from Jax. We'll see. Yeah, Nexa.
That was the cappuccino for me. It was the latte for...
Oh,
there we
thank
go.
you so much.
All right, beautiful stuff.
Grubby, well, he thinks he's done his due diligence here. Oh, he's got him. That's bomb loose, I'm pretty sure. Suddenly this becomes a bit of an issue. 20 seconds and Nexa has to go into the Lion's Den.
We gave up the bomb here, so he's playing the long game on this one. We'll be in main in time.
Yeah, the plant, though, is safe. Groovy, plenty of time here. Doesn't need to rush it. Sweeping into the site now. Process of elimination. CT vent a threat. There was enough time between it. Nexus opted for... Oh, he saw him. Teammates must have conveyed that. Yep. And a smoke is deployed. Nexa not going to peek on it. Hoping for the walkout. And
ooh.
So low. So low that the wall banks do connect. Groovy. A colossal frag to find himself the 4th. It will be halftime. We've got hot beverages to drink. And you should be hydrated. 2.5 liters a day. 2.5 liters. Where are you at? How many milliliters are inside your system right now? We'll be right back.
Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Will you follow me under? Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quite undertaken. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up. Cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup.
Cry is free is one constantly used sentence to users who are complaining about something, but what most don't know is that this sentence is actually a huge lie. As far as we know, tears consist of water and 0.9 grams of salt per litre, and both of these ingredients are not free. Here before, I've listed the price of 10 litres of tears for the countries of the G8. I used the following formula to price it, and France actually has the most expensive tears.
All right, well, there was 11-4 on the half. Fantastic work there from G2 on their T side, and now they'll be underway on the CT side of Nuke here, looking to close this one out and take us to the third map that will be Vertigogo. Oh, did you get a name on your cup? Look what he wrote on mine.
I saw you writing that, Chad.
Oh, yeah, but I was trying to be a gag. I was trying to be funny, and I was...
Lauren, you just really hurt his feelings there. You were like that kid that said, no, you didn't. The coin's just in your palm. When they were doing that coin trick that their dad taught them. Jackie boy, however, not going to break any dreams, not going to crush any souls, and he likes puppies too. Kenny, missing his shots. I think he has a puppy, actually. He's very cute. I've seen the pictures. Now Jax is hitting another one, looking very precise. He's in trouble now. Hunter's P2K, not really needed. It's going to be all three for Jax so far. Finally, MHL's decided he's going to make it competitive. A double kill into the lower site. Oscarish, though, has he got the bomb? No, it's on MHL's back at the moment, but there is a vent pivot on the card. If Amanek didn't get that frag, now things get even more difficult for MHL.
Looks like that one was in the cards.
Ooh. Okay, great shooting from Jax. I'm sure we'll get to see that one again with our beautiful Euronics wipe in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I assumed. I made an assumption, and then there it is. Oh, those are tight lines. Really hard shots to hit. MHL did double up nicely, though. And that's Hunter finishing things off.
He's taken the P2K. He's following in Nex's footsteps, old Hunter, isn't he?
P2K.
Will be the economical round coming out from Ago Esports.
No brutalism when you're on 4 and you're just like, well, they're going to be close to closing the game after this.
Yeah, well,
That's why we asked for 10.
That's how they go.
Yep. Nice. This should be comfy. We did see the issues arise on Inferno, obviously, but that feels like a lifetime ago, so no worries. I did like that copy pasta there, Alex. Beautifully read.
Yes, so Joyce, I should have given the credit. It was a random HLTV copy pasta. There's a great thread at the moment on the Global Offensive subreddit of what's the greatest CS copy pasta of all time.
My Cloud9 one's not in there, which makes me a bit sad.
My personal favorite is the Roka headshotting and such.
Yeah.
It was just so beautifully innocent. I just love how it encapsulated, like, hey, new to Counter-Strike. I was wondering how I replicate the style, headshotting and such.
I love
Roka.
that.
You know, like, he wants to play like him, and he's adorable. I like it.
Was it Scream's keyboard that someone was baffled by?
Oh, the Azerty one.
Yeah,
he
like,
downloaded his config. He goes, you know, actually, after some time, it took some getting used to, but actually, I understand why he's using AZ. Bloody hell.
Oh,
French keyboards, of course.
Yeah, all right.
Brilliant.
By coming in, we do have the leftover SMGs, but they could do wonders here. See if they find some good placement for it. MHL still been pretty prevalent, pretty involved in this. A little bit of a back and forth towards ramp. Nice to leave a parting gift, but nothing to come through.
Guys, I've got a suggestion.
Okay.
If G2 win this round, or maybe we should do it when they go into the rounds like this with the saved SMGs.
Right.
We hit them with a bonus round, just so that people at home know what they're getting into.
Like it's like an American game show.
Yeah, that's what my favorite.
Bonus round.
Maybe
Favorite
like a
type of-
star wipe or something.
Oh,
on
we
screen.
can work on it.
Yeah.
Air horns on my soundboard that we still haven't got.
You have to pay for it,
I
Alex.
don't want to.
All right, well, it looks like it's going to be a top hit right now. As we can see, coming in from main will be that of Furlan. The rest towards Hut and Squeaky Door over in the lobby area right now as these bonus SMGs are ready to strike and sting at any second. And there we go. I'm going to get ready for it. You guys finish play-by-play this. Bonus round! Too aggressive?
No, like it got my adrenaline pumping.
Just got a little scared. I was having a sip of coffee. I was, you know.
How is the latte, by the way? I double cupped you.
I do appreciate the double cup. When I saw it, I thought, wow, he really cares.
Yeah. Chad did only got 1 cup because of his actions today.
Sorry?
I don't know. I just felt like there's been a little bit of playful friction between us today, Chad. I've been
I've
been leaning into it. Yeah, you saw it. She's picking up on it.
I didn't get those vibes. Maybe I missed the memo.
Well, I mean, you know,
I'm not
a person of your
I'm
years.
I'm not great at picking up the signals, Alex.
Vibe
You know
checks.
that.
Yes, yes. Absolutely. But I've got a job to do now, Chad. Can't be talking about the signals. That's a great spray. Kenny nearly catching Furlan as well, down to 43 as they descend. Audible to Nexa, as he'll be conveying the rotates necessary. Jax, though, doesn't need any help for the first. Another quick and clean triple kill from Jax. Triple kill. No need for Jill. Fiku in trouble. Or as the French say, trouble.
Love the Jack and Jill reference.
Thank you.
Trouble part.
Listen.
I felt there could have been something with a hill for
Dad,
Fiku.
I don't really appreciate you criticizing him constantly.
I don't like the two of you
Lawrence,
team
don't
up. I don't like it when the two of you team up. It really irks me. It really irks me. It's like the kids, they were acting up. They know Dad's weak today, and they're just chipping away.
Goodness. Okay, so I really struggle at responding to these emails. We could do it us together if you want. We'll talk about it, but it's a lovely up-and-coming commentator called Yechan from Korea. He says, you know, I'm very inspired by all of you guys. Much love to the 4 of you, including Rush. I decided to be a CSGO caster, dream life casting amazing CS games, walk the same path. Obviously not popular in Korea, long story short. But I never know how to respond to it because, to be honest, there is no answer. And we'll talk about it after this round, because at the moment we are seeing Nexus set up. Doesn't look like he needs the flash. Jax has done it dry.
Well, he's bounced back from the first map. Jax's struggles. 17 kills for him right now. G2 4 frags away from closing out map number 2. Shouldn't be too long before we get there.
Yeah, this should be a closeout. We could do a little segment on that.
Yeah, why not? We can do it
the
in
next segment.
instead of our
There's not a lot to
post-match.
talk about with
There
this
really
game.
isn't.
Let's do that.
Yeah, why not? I'd love to have a little chat about it, but there's nothing left on the tees either. And look at this, the net's just getting closed in on.
Kenny's going to get at least 1 here.
Surely.
Oh, guys, Fiku's playing such a passive line. Look how much space they have.
They think they've gone down secrets.
Yeah,
That's why the over-rotation's coming in. This could be a round on the board for Ago right now.
He's above them. How peculiar. And he finishes off a nice shot into MHL. Amonek's now gone full around the world here.
Surely they heard him. Surely Groovy heard him.
I mean, of course. Bombs down. Groovy CT vent. Kenny keeps finding shots. How's he done that? And now they can group up. They can isolate the CT vent player. This is going to hurt. Fiku can't really support him. Nex has got the shots. This is a very stylish end to a very quick map. G2, it's their map pick, and they're demonstrating exactly why. It's a must-win. Fiku, just 4 HP, just likely to get overwhelmed here by the double peak. They're faking it out. They're jumping on top. They're trying to keep it easy, and they do just that. So it will be a 16-4, ladies and gentlemen. G2 Esports have done it, and we're heading off to Vertigo, which I am more than ready for. Strap yourselves in.